Hello, this is Kathy Pouliot from Fleet Risk and Safety Consulting, and I'm going to recap the new hours of service that the Department of Transportation released, and they will take effect on September 29, 2020. The new hours recap. First, the 30-minute break rule, which requires a break after no more than 8 hours of consecutive driving, can now be satisfied by the on-duty not driving line status rather than off-duty. That means a driver's break could be satisfied by stopping to fuel the truck, for instance. The change accounts for the majority of the $274 million the agency estimates the rule will save each year for the U.S. economy. You can also use this break while you're waiting to load or unload. You no longer have to be off duty for that. You still have to take it, and it has to be 30 minutes, but it can be in conjunction with something else. Number 2, this is the biggest rule change. The sleeper berth rules will now allow drivers to split their required 10 hours off duty in 2 periods, an 8 and 2 split or a 7 and 3, with neither period counted against the 14 hours driving window. When asked why the split sleeper berth did not extend to the type of even split that was allowed under the old hours of service rules, the research studies on sleep at this time didn't feel were supportive of going any further than the 7 and 3. But that means that if you basically take a 3-hour break and you're at a dock, you are going to be able to put that off duty. It's not going to count towards your 14 hours. So you'll continue your 14-hour day. It'll stop for those 3 hours. The next rule change is adverse driving condition exception by extending by 2 hours the maximum window during which driving is permitted. This is a current rule right now. It allows 2 extra driving, but it still has to stay within the maximum 14-hour workday. The new rule will allow you to extend that 14 hours in as much as 16 in case of adverse conditions such as extreme weather or congestion. Extreme weather or congestion never used to be part of it. It had to be an emergency situation where the road was either shut down or you were stopped due to an accident. Now adverse weather is going to be a fact. The agency will change the short haul exception available to certain commercial drivers by lengthening the driver's maximum on duty from 12 to 14 hours and extending the distance limit within which a driver may operate 100 to 150 air miles. This is for exempt drivers, and that was number 4, by the way. And so exempt drivers are going to have a little more time in their day if they get tied up. Hopefully that answers your questions. You can always contact me